looking at the posterior compartment of the thigh. Let's have an orientation. This is the lateral side, this is the medial side. This is proximal, this is distal. And now let's look at these muscles and let's try to identify. These muscles are famous with the name of the hamstring group of muscles, and their primary job is to bring flexion at my knee joint. And these muscles are prone to be injured or damaged during sports related injuries, and preferably soccer players, football players are commonly prone to these injuries. So let's try to identify the muscles who are present in this group. Now first you can see this very big huge muscle, and that is my adductor magnus muscle. This is the hamstring part of my adductor magnus. After that you can see a muscle here. This muscle is little bit flat, and this muscle is going to the medial side, and this is my semimembranosus muscle. And next to that you can see a muscle which turns out to be a tendon-like, a cord-like structure. So that's why we call this muscle as semimembranosus muscle. And then another muscle which diverges laterally. This muscle is my biceps femoris. And which part of the biceps femoris? As I'm saying biceps, so this is, you are looking at the long head of my biceps femoris. All these three muscles, biceps femoris, long head, semitendinosus and semimembranosus, they all are coming from one common location, and that is area around my ischial tuberosity. Now let's look for where is the short head of my biceps. So now I have to retract this long head, and then now I can see that, you can see very clearly this is the short head of my biceps. Let me retract it and let me elevate it a little bit. So this is what I'm elevating. This muscle is my short head of the biceps muscle, and this muscle is coming from my shaft of the femur bone. And both these muscles, these bellies, they join and they are attached on the lateral aspect. Distally, my hamstring muscles on the medial side, they contribute in making superior medial boundary of my popliteal fossa, and who are doing it? My semitendinosus and my semimembranosus muscle. And laterally, the superior lateral wall is being formed by my biceps femoris muscle. So hamstring, we have seen all those muscles who are included in this group: biceps femoris, both long and short heads, semitendinosus, semimembranosus, and we have also seen the adductor magnus, its hamstring part, which is very clearly visible here. Now we can see this thick band-like structure, and this is one of the very broad nerve of human body, and this is my sciatic nerve, and that is one of the component of my hamstring group of muscle, and it is present in my posterior thigh. And you can see when it goes down, it bifurcates into laterally the common fibular nerve, and the one which goes in the middle, that is my tibial nerve. Now medial to my tibial part of sciatic or the tibial nerve, you can see this is my popliteal vein and most medial structure, and what I'm holding here, and that is my popliteal artery, and this is how they are organized in my popliteal fossa. Now we are looking at the gluteal region, and there you can see a big muscle, that is my gluteus maximus muscle, and you can see proximal attachment of my gluteus maximus muscle. And distally what happens, 3/4 of this muscle contributes and is attached. Can you see this membranous structure? This is my iliotibial tract. So 3/4 of my gluteus maximus muscle, you can see that this much part is just distally attached into my iliotibial tract, and only 1/3 part of my gluteus maximus muscle goes to the bone, and this bony distal location, that is located at my proximal femur with the name of gluteal tuberosity. Now, to see inside, we have to split this muscle at this location. And when I'm splitting it here, now you can see very clearly the structures who are visible under cover of my gluteus maximus muscle. And there you can see very clearly the gluteus medius. And if I have to cut this, you can find the gluteus minimus muscle, which is not visible at the moment. But you can see here a very important muscle, and that is my piriformis muscle. This piriformis muscle, it emerges through my greater sciatic foramina, and on the basis of this muscle, we name the nerve and vessels, those who are coming above and below to this piriformis, they are given the name of superior and inferior gluteal nerve and vessel. And right now you can see this very prominent structure, and that I'm just lifting up the sciatic nerve. This sciatic nerve is coming from my sacral plexus, and this sciatic nerve, it runs a while, and then when it reaches to my popliteal fossa, this sciatic nerve, it bifurcates into tibial part and common fibular part.